Hi, guys. Happy Monday. Welcome to your new glorious week. This week, you're going to thrive. You're going to take late night walks alone because you need some time with yourself. I can tell. You're going to make yourself your favorite meal. That's going to be Wednesday night. You're going to do that. And you're going to sleep peacefully every single night. 7 days. 7 days in a row of sleeping peacefully without interruption, without nightmares. These are just things I know. How do I know? Well, because I'm Robyn O'Neill, and this is me reading stuff. Someone's back on the coffee. Can you tell? I bet you can. You know, the chlorophyll and lemon room temp water, that was really something, but this is better, and I'm better. Coffee makes me want to scream in the greatest way, but I don't want to scream. I want to read you some poetry. Today, I'm going to be reading you Ingeborg Bachmann, just a couple of poems by her. And the reason I thought of her was a friend of mine, Miranda, and I were talking about Anne Carson. She and I both love Anne Carson. And we were talking about how her translation of Sophocles' Antigone is a play now, and I don't know, Miranda couldn't get to go see the play coming up, and that made her sad and me sad. But it reminded me that I wanted to listen to Anne Carson kind of introduce her translation. It's called Antigone. And in the end, in the very last kind of stanza of this introduction to Anne Carson's Antigone, she quotes Ingeborg Bachmann and says there's a poem by her that starts with, "I lose my screams." And just that one line, those 4 words are so beautiful to me. And so I got out Ingeborg Bachmann's book, Darkness Spoken. This is the book I recommend you buying of hers. It's a Zephyr Press. And so I'm going to read a couple of poems from that. If you don't know, Bachmann was an Austrian poet. She lived a tragically pretty short life. She was born in the late 1920s and died in the early 70s. Her death had something to do with barbiturates. Did you know that I always thought that was barbiturate? U-A-T-E? Barbiturate? But it's barbiturate. That really freaks me out because I thought I knew that. And I was in charge of the anti-drug program in my high school. So if anyone should know, it should be me. Anyway, so drugs, cigarettes, and fire. Those are the 3 things that ended up killing this incredible woman. All right, so here we go. Let's start. I don't believe this poem has a title. Now the journey is ending. The wind is losing heart. Into your hands it's falling, a rickety house of cards. The cards are backed with pictures, displaying all the world. You've stacked up all the images and shuffled them with words. And how profound the playing that once again begins. Stay, the card you're drawing is the only world you'll win. All right, second poem. I step outside myself, out of my eyes, hands, mouth. Outside of myself I step, a bundle of goodness and godliness that must make good this devilry that has happened. You know what? Let's do one more. You guys are with me. I can feel it. You're loving this. Here we go. Last one. Wherever we turn in the storm of roses, the night is lit up by thorns, and the thunder of leaves, once so quiet within the bushes, rumbling at our heels. There's a possibility this has something to do with translations, but those last 2 kind of make me remember when I was reading to you guys Vasco Popa. I love those poems so much, and I've been rereading him and kind of want to read him every day of the week to you. I was wondering if anyone got into him after that. I hope so, because, I don't know, to me those are some of the strongest poems I have ever read. And remember, he was very new to me when I started reading him to you. I also want to read a little piece from Anne Carson's Antigone. Here it is. Blessed be they whose lives don't... Can we start over? 3, 2, 1. Blessed be those whose lives do not taste of evil. But if some god shakes your house, ruin arrives. Ruin does not leave. It comes tolling over the generations. It comes rolling the black night salt up from the ocean floor. And all your thrashed coasts groan. All your thrashed coasts groan. You guys, thank you for listening. Again, I really do hope you have that wonderful week I just laid out for you. A heartfelt and humbled thank you to you guys who recently wrote me reviews on iTunes. That was so nice that you heard my plea and gave me some love over there. They were some of the sweetest things I've ever read about myself, truly. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Jeremy, you specifically are a gem. I will now forever refer to myself as a spiritual warrior. So thank you for that. You guys, I'll be here on Thursday. I might do a late night episode for you this week because I missed you while I was traveling, and I'm going to be in my studio just doing all sorts of things, probably desperate to talk. So that's it. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.